Hey everybody, what's going on? It's me, it's Comic Book Preacher, coming back at you with another episode. I know it's been a little bit, actually a couple weeks since I've posted anything, and for those that are waiting around anxiously on the edge of your seats, here it is. Actually, I have 26 subscribers, and my views average, my videos average about 6 views a video. So for the 26 that will be aware of this, and the 5 or 6 that'll watch it, here it is. So I've been doing things a little bit different here lately. First of all, it is turkey season here in Arkansas, and so I have been trying to get in a little bit of hunting and different things. But I've also been comic book hunting, and one of the things I'm going to do differently, I'm kind of done with mystery boxes. I've kind of been burnt on several and everything. I'm going to stick with probably doing one once a month, and that will be Shelby's Comics mystery box. It is the best one on that I found on eBay, on Facebook, Instagram, all that stuff. So check out Shelby's Comics. Check out his mystery boxes. They're very well curated. Always get your value, your money's worth. I think altogether, I think the boxes are maybe $50, maybe $45. I can't remember off the top of my head. I know altogether with taxes, shipping, and everything, it's about $60. So that's not bad, and I've gotten bangers every time. So I'm going to keep going back to that. So what I'm going to do though is I'll do a monthly haul video, like my monthly new comic book pickups, because I only pick mine up once a month because I have to travel 2 hours away to pick up my books on my pull list. And then also certain things I find in the wild, and that's kind of my theme today. You know, it's hunting season here, but also I've been hunting comics, and you have heard, collectors of every stripe have heard the stories. Whether you're a guitar collector, you've heard the stories of the amazing pickup that somebody's found, the 64 Strat or whatever, or if you're a gun collector, you find pre-war Remingtons or something like that. And every once for comic collecting, you'll find a grail out in the wild, and you'll pay $1 for it, or so on and so forth. And I've actually been very fortunate in my my comic book hunting and collecting, that I have found some really good books for really cheap. But I think I've may have found my best one for the price. And what I've started doing is kind of challenging myself, playing a little bit of a game, and it was inspired by the Dollar Bin Trolls on Comic Food's channel. Go watch that; those guys are awesome. And so what I've been doing is saying, okay, I'm allotting myself $25. And that's all I can spend on comics for that week for in the wild. And I try not to pay more than $1. Sometimes I'll stretch and I'll pay $2 for a book. But seeing what I can find, and to add value, kind of finding cool things I want. It's a cool way to complete runs, of dollar books or whatever, to complete a run. But I try to stay strictly within those guidelines, and I actually had a little bit of luck over the last couple weeks. Now this is 2 weeks worth of hunting, and I should have put my camos on because I feel like a successful hunter from this one. But I'll go ahead and start off and show you what I found, and keep in mind, unless I otherwise tell you, every one of these were $1. So this I picked up. This is Hellstorm number 1, and it's that parchment color. It's like the first standalone for Damien Hellstrom. Of course, he appeared in Ghost Rider and everything. And but I thought that was cool for $1. That's one I didn't have. I'll hold it up there so everybody can see it. I thought that was pretty cool. So for $1, you can't beat that. And that parchment cover is it's awesome. It's dynamite, and that's a cool one to have. This next one, this is Marvel's Transformers, and this is number 8. I picked this up for $1, and this is the first appearance of the Dinobots. So that was pretty cool for $1. That's awesome. That's a banger right there. Of course, I'm going to put new bags and boards on them. These are pretty rough, but I was happy to get that one. And then these next ones were $1 each. It's a series, and it's one that I couldn't believe that I found for $1, and I wish I could have found the complete series, but this is the Carnage USA, and it's a five issue series, and I got issues number 2 through 5. And actually, number 2 is the key in the series. This is the first appearance of Riot and several people. But honestly, I didn't know that this even existed until I found this. Did some research on it. Was happy to get this. These are $1 each. Show you each one of these. These are pretty cool, and I think they're from 2012 if I remember right. There's number 4. And I'm going to pick up, if I see them, I'm going to pick up, most of the symbiotes. I'm a fan of that, and so I'm going to pick those up. And that's number 5. And now this last one, this is one that you would never believe that I picked up for what I picked it up for, and I paid more for this one than I did any of the others, and you'll see why. But like I said, you hear about legends, about finding the grails of whatever it is you collect, and now this is by no means a grail issue, but it is a very big key issue. It's a very popular book right now, and the fact that I picked it up for $1.99 is pretty awesome. But what's funny about this is the store that I went to, my friend Stevie B, check out his channel, was in there just the day before, so they had to have put this out within 12 hours of him being there and then me going back the next afternoon after I got off work. But I found this actually in really good shape, and it is an X Factor number 6. And that's the first appearance of Apocalypse. And check that out. That's for $1.99. I was when I saw that, when I picked that up, I was leery of it. I thought, oh my goodness, it's it's a reprint, it's a second edition, something. Nope, it's the real deal. It's the genuine article. X Factor number 6 for $1.99. That might be the biggest feather in my cap so far in my collecting career. Now I understand it's not a giant size X-Men number 1 or ASM 300 or anything like that, but to find that for $2, I was pretty proud of myself, and I'm glad I get to show it off and stuff. And I'm gonna put it back. It's been sitting up there. I'm gonna put a new bag and board on it and put it right back up on my display wall and go from there. But yeah, that you cannot beat that. That is awesome. I mean, for $2, that is pretty cool. So, guys, that's really all I have. Like I said, I'm going to be doing things a little bit different on the channel. I'll find some of the stuff that, I'll be able to show you guys some of the cool stuff I have. I picked up a couple X-Men books, and I just didn't set them out, and I don't want to turn around and grab them because that would be boring, and I don't want to have to go through editing and all that stuff. But I found a couple of X-Men books from the 90s that I actually remember owning when I was a kid and picking them up and thinking they were the coolest thing in the world, and I'll probably show those off in the next video. But, guys, I appreciate you watching. Go ahead and, if you like the video, click that like button. Subscribe. Get your friends to subscribe. Like I said, I've got 26. I like to get that number bigger. But, guys, this community is awesome. I appreciate you guys. The content you're putting out, I get a kick out of it. It helps me learn, helps me grow, keeps me laughing. And, guys, y'all have a great day, and we'll see you next time.